We have been obviously discussing about the challenges in sports, and it's important, and it was very intense as well. It was fruitful. We would now like to come to a celebration of true sportsmanship. We are looking forward to the award ceremony of the official WSES 2014 Awards in Ethics in Sports, and a handover to Michael Sokol, who will be our moderator. Big round of applause.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Christoph. I am a little bit nervous, I have to tell you. This is the first show I host not in my native language, in German. So this in English is quite, makes me a little bit nervous, even if the whole world is watching. That doesn't make it really much easier. But I think we'll manage this through. I'm very proud, honored, and delighted to host this very first Ethics on Sports ceremony. But before we hand over these wonderful trophies to really true sportsmanship, let me explain to you in a few words what this award is all about. With this award, the board of World Forum for Ethics in Business is recognizing, and let me read this to have it properly for you, recognizing sustainable success and will honor an outstanding individual, a team with an extraordinary achievement, and a unique organization. All of today's award winners have in an impressive way demonstrated the importance of human values and ethics, not only in sports, but also in life. Nominations were invited from the public until August of this year. There was an open call for nominations on the website and in the newsletter. Nominations, finally, the winners were selected by the Board of Directors of the World Forum for Ethics in Business. And it's my pleasure to present the honorables who will hand over the awards to today's winner. Please welcome the President of the World Forum for Ethics in Business, Ms. Rachita Kulkarni. The Vice President for Leadership, Learning and Innovation at the World Bank, Mr. Dr. Sanjay Pradhan. One of the main partners of this event and one of the spirits behind that this sports event is taking place today here is the CEO of Marti Communications, Mr. Peter Marti. And last but not least, the President of the International Association for Human Values here in Switzerland, Mr. Werner Lüdemann. So now we go to the first award, the Award for Outstanding Individual. The award will recognize an outstanding individual who during 2014 has been a leading role model in radiating and embodying ethical behavior in life and in the sports area. The nominee has inspired people to observe and practice human values and to give equal, if not greater, importance to human values in sports. And for the speech of honor, I give the word. I'm very happy to announce the CEO of TLEX Program USA, which is Innovative Corporate Leadership and Wellness Training Program. Please welcome Mr. Johan Berlin.
Distinguished guests, it's my privilege to announce the 2014 Ethics in Sports Award winner for Outstanding Individual. She is one of the most celebrated figure skaters of all time. She has won 2 gold medals, 4 world championships, and 6 European championships. She is an immense source of inspiration for youth around the world. With her intense discipline, high creativity, and ability to express subtle beauty in motion. She is not only an icon for her sport, but also someone who demonstrates how sports stars can make a huge difference in society. Her foundation is uplifting disabled youth and encouraging them to build a life with self-confidence. She receives the 2014 Ethics in Sports Award, not only for being a shining example of longevity and excellence in sports, but also for demonstrating that the end of one chapter for a champion could be the beginning of something equally as impactful. Please join me in celebrating Ms. Katharina Witt, winner of the 2014.
she is the most successful female figure skater of all time. She is the producer, creative force, and star of sensational TV and stadium figure skating shows all over the world, and has been for more than 20 years now. She stands for good looks and good spirits. Some of the world's most prestigious awards have been given to her. She is a woman who shares her blessings. All around the world, her foundation supports projects for kids with handicaps. One more reason for her recent induction into the German Sports Hall of Fame. Her own book, her own TV show, production of events. As a businesswoman, she's a champion as well, and has been honored with the World Business Award. Recently, as chair of the Munich bid for the Winter Olympics 2018, she led a tremendous campaign acknowledged throughout the world. Whatever she does it with her own style of charming ambition, passion, a good sense of humor, and with electrifying energy. Ladies and gentlemen, Katharina Witt.
Miss Katharina Witt, ladies and gentlemen. Katharina, may I ask you for a short speech, please? Thank you.
Short.
In German, in English, whatever you like.
Yes. Well, Johan, thank you so much for your nice words. And Michael, I know it was your first time. It was very good, very quick for a Swiss man, but very good, thank you. I want to say thank you very much. First of all, I'm very honored to be part of this distinguished group of people, and I've listening to the last two panels, and it was very interesting for me to hear the diversity of themes, but I think it's very courageous to be outspoken, to go in all the themes and details. And I know I got this award now as an individual, but even though I had the chance to shine as a skater, as an individual, I always knew it's a teamwork. And that's what's so special about sports. I was thanking my coach, my parents, my family, my friends, and I know they were such a big part of my career, and I know I could have never done without them. And that's the same for the work for my charity, where we're a small team, but very much engaged and lots of passion, and I would like to thank them and the people who have supported us financially, so we're able to put out projects for children and young people with physical disablement, and we're able to really help them to get and make their lives better. So thank you so much. This will be a great inspiration and motivation for me to keep going with this work. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Katharina. And we will talk later about your image about Swiss men, but that's another question. Let's go to the Ethics in Sports Awards for the outstanding organization. We will honor a sports organization for its outstanding commitment and achievements towards a long-term, sustainable team success during 2014. The nominee has inspired people inside as well as outside its organizational settings to observe and practice human values. It gives equal, if not greater importance to human values and organizational interests. For the speech of honor, please welcome the Managing Director of the World Forum for Ethics in Business, Mr. Ewald Poeran. There you go.
Michael, thank you. Distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to first say that I'm very happy and honored to be part of this exciting moment of the program today. The Ethics in Sports Award for the Outstanding Organization is conferred upon a foundation that has been a source of inspiration for children to overcome their limitations, to exercise and rise to their full potential. Since over 15 years, their goal has been to give more children from all backgrounds an opportunity to come together and play sports. Through sports, they are making a contribution to improve health, integration, quality of life, and human values. This foundation has been set up by a sport legend who is internationally regarded as one of the greatest football players of all time. He was the football coach of the most famous football clubs and has created the innovative football philosophy known as total football. He is a pioneer not only in football, but also in philanthropy, and has created a foundation that supports sports projects for children with disabilities. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm privileged to announce that the Ethics in Sports Awards for 2014 is awarded to the Johan Cruyff Foundation. Carol Kay, can you please come up?
Unfortunately, Mr. Johan Cruyff cannot be here to do this, but of course, first of all, we will have a look at what this Johan Cruyff Foundation is doing. Please.
I think it's a very important award. Not because you get it, but it means what sport is. First of all, you've got to do something within your sport. Second, you always make sport with somebody else, which means you've always got to have respect for your opponent. If it's one person or a team, it doesn't matter. And if you see our organization, our sport organization, within we see this today, with all these disabled children, within the sport part, it's always this. The athletics are a very important thing. The sport is a very important thing. It's got to put these things together. That's why I'm very proud. I'm just very sad that I couldn't be there, but very proud of the award that you're going to give me.
Sorry. So now please, a few words.
Thank you very much for this great honor, and we're very proud as a Cruyff Foundation that we've received this. My name is Carol Tate, I'm the Managing Director. I'm also a former Olympian, field hockey. Lisette Sevens, some of you have probably heard her in one of the workshops. She was the manager when I played in the national team in 2000 at the Olympics. And about 15 years ago, I met Johan Cruyff, and I had the opportunity to use his vision, his mind, to create something that ended up to be unique, which is the Cruyff Foundation. We're active at the moment for wheelchair tennis in over 40 third world countries, together with the International Federation of Tennis. But we're mainly well known with the Cruyff courts. That's a concept that we put down public playgrounds in various inner cities in the world, in over 16 countries at the moment. And we believe that those safe playing fields for children are the stage for them to not only play a nice game of sports, but also for education. And on every Cruyff court, wherever in the world, if it's Japan, if it's Brazil, upcoming in Argentina or in Italy, we have the 14 rules of Johan Cruyff, and those 14 rules are about respect, teamwork, taking up responsibility, but also be creative, try something new. And those 14 rules we see as a great tool for professionals, for trainers, but also for parents to not only teach children to have fun at the Cruyff court we put down, but mainly teach them something about life. So ideally, when they step outside of the Cruyff court, they use some of those rules in real life. Because we experience that, for example, the game of football is relatively simple. If you hit the ball with your hand, a referee says it's a foul. would those rules be much easier if the kids take a little bit of those lessons outside of the field? So that's why we're putting down Cruyff now. Almost 200 be put down in the world. And this is a great motivation for us to continue our work, not only in Holland, not only in Spain, not only in the 16 countries that are active, but hopefully in many more to come. Thank you, organization, for this great honor and for the attention that you're giving to our organization. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, I do not want to miss the opportunity to introduce this lovely lady, because I forgot before that, it's Ms. Carol Tate. She's the director of the foundation. Thank you. So, last but not least, the award for an outstanding teamwork. The award will honor a team for demonstrating and for replacing the winning at all costs mentality with the even more important goal of team working together and teaching life lessons through sports. And the speech of honor will be held of another managing director of the World Forum for Ethics in Business and the host of today's Ethics for Sports, today's Forum for Ethics in Sports. And he has earned a really big hand and a warm applause. Mr. Christoph Glaser.
It is indeed humbling to read out this laudatio, because the team that we are going to award has done something outstanding. When we got to know about it, we were really touched. The Ethics in Sports Award 2014 for outstanding teamwork is conferred upon a team that has displayed immense courage, mental and physical strength, and truly the beauty of human spirit. They have showcased what a platform sports can be to overcome the personal challenges that are there in life, but to find even fulfillment and joy within those. In this team, both have been sharing their unique strength with each other. They have complemented each other to scale heights that they may have probably never been able to reach just alone. And they have not only embraced their challenges, but risen above them and given, therefore, definitely hope to the world. We are humbled, we are honored to welcome the Mondrop twins and award them the 2014 Ethics in Sports Award. Please see what I have done. let me share a little bit about the Mondrop twins. Peter Mondrop is the first ever athlete with cerebral palsy to complete an Ironman contest with his brother Steen, a living inspiration of mind, governing almost the matter. They have just completed the Ironman in Denmark a couple of weeks ago successfully. Steen Mondrop is a fantastic athlete and an example of physical endurance, sportsmanship, and experience the joy in sharing. Let's give them a big round of applause. Steen, I know you have been practicing together for years. Could you please share with us your emotions and your way?
Yeah, of course. This might come as a surprise, but we don't do this every day. So I've written some things down that... Yeah. First of all, it's a big honor for us. And we're very proud to get this award, especially because of the title, Outstanding Teamwork, because that's the whole thing for us, that's the teamwork. When we race, Peter feels free, and he actually forgets that he's in a wheelchair. And that's my biggest motivation as the twin with the feet. Our goal when we started this was to open people's eyes for the possibility that every man has, even if you're in a wheelchair. By doing the Ironman together, we have proved that building bridges between impossible and possible makes you do almost anything together. We want to change people's views on disabled people by connecting athletes and disabled into the world of sports like us. In Denmark, we started up a non-profit organization, and our plan is to expand so we can buy more bikes and more wheelchairs, running chairs. So that everybody gets a chance to feel free like Peter, and for the first time in maybe 32 years, ride a bike. So, of course, to make this possible, we're looking for companies or persons that could find this project interesting. So if you know anybody, let us know. Otherwise, just thank you, all of you, so much. On behalf of us, thank you.